Hi, it's Elizabeth with Simply Everyday Elizabeth. Welcome to week 2 of half marathon training. If you didn't see the video last week, I'll let you know that I'm training for the Route 66 half marathon in November. So this is a 13-week plan that I'm on, and I'll check in with you on Mondays to let you know what's going on. Last week, with being week 1, back on schedule, getting out 4 days a week to run was a challenge. I'm definitely regretting not running very much this summer. I wish I would have ran more. But the runs were good. They weren't terrible. It was work. I got out of the neighborhood and tried to get out to some of the local trails. It just feels good to get out and not have to worry about vehicles. So it can be a little bit scary, especially with back to school and new changes and challenges. It just seems like people are in a hurry in the mornings. And had a few incidences last week where I was afraid I was going to get hit, people backing out of their driveways. So runners, be mindful of where you're running, look up, pay attention out there for sure. So my runs were slower than I wanted, but that's okay. I got them in and got them done when I was supposed to on Saturday. It was fun because I got to run with my husband again, and he is new to running, so we were working on some intervals at the park, and he did really good and went further and felt stronger than he did the week before, so that's encouraging. It was fun because we were running and someone came by and was like, "Oh, are you doing Couch 5K? You guys are doing great." And I was like, "Yeah, and we're working on it." And then she goes, "Hey, I know you. You're Elizabeth from the group," because I'm in a Edmond mommy group. And I was like, "Oh my goodness, I don't know who you are." So it was funny because we're actually Facebook friends, but I've never actually met her. I think we had planned to meet up sometime before to run together, and we just, it didn't ever work with scheduling. So, but it was nice to meet another local mommy and local mommy runner. I love my group. Met some great people in there. So that was exciting, and we got to encourage each other a little bit around the trail when I left my hubby in the dust. I had to get a little bit of running done. My run Saturday was more of a run walk. It wasn't, it was probably my slowest run of the week. But it was good. It was a good time, and I'm glad we got to spend time together doing something that well, I don't know if he enjoys it as much as I do, but enjoyed running together, getting some exercise in. That was good. So I had a good week 1. Starting today, week 2, I was feeling a little tired, getting back into schedule, and I struggled with getting out the door this morning, but got my shoes on, got everything going, got out, got walking, and I was feeling very tight, sore, and I thought, oh, this is going to be a slow run today. That's okay. Monday is always 3 miles, easy paced, and so I got going down my normal trail in the neighborhood, and I just felt tight, and I was like, come on. So I was struggling with mile 1, which is always the hardest. The beginning is hard. So I decided to switch to intervals. It's just something I want to work on anyway. I think it would help tremendously, and a lot of the girls that I know are doing intervals. It seems to help them as well, and that's not something I really did in the past, except on like speed training days. So I switched to do 4-to-1 intervals, which is walk, run, run for 4 minutes, walk for a minute. And that seemed to help a lot. And I didn't really pay attention to my pace. I was just kind of paying attention to the interval time. And the 4 minutes didn't seem difficult. I mean, it was hard, but it wasn't like, oh, I'm not gonna make it, I got to where I needed, and the minute felt good, fast walking. So when I was done, I was excited that my pace was about 1.5 minutes faster than it had been on any of my runs last week. It didn't feel like it. And actually, my last mile was the fastest. Now, I'll admit I was going down a hill, but it was a good, amount faster, and my pace was really good, and I was feeling strong. Usually by mile 3, or getting towards mile 3, I feel very, tired and done, and just, it's been a struggle this past week. So it felt good to feel strong and feel like I could, push further if I needed to. So I got into 5K today, which was great. This week we're gonna do, 3 on Tuesday, and then 4 on Thursday and Saturday. So nothing too far too long just yet, I think, until we get to about week 4, once we get to a 10K and pushing on. Shouldn't be too bad. Building up shouldn't be too bad at all. So I'm excited for how things went today. I got I was going to show you and it went off my screen. I rolled a new level for Nike. If you use the Nike app, you know that they do levels. I think I've been in the green level, which is their level 2. So I think blue level is level 3. I run or tracked 1,000 miles. 1,000 miles. No, I haven't. 1,000 kilometers. It's like 621 miles in the app. Now I have run more than that because I didn't use my Nike app this summer because I was using a Garmin watch and I didn't add any of that in there. So I'm thinking about going back in and adding my runs in here since I've pretty much used the Nike app for all my runs. I love to go back and see, how many miles I've run for the year and see if it's more. I actually had a goal to run 500 miles this year and I don't know where I'm at because I switched to using different devices. So, and I'm not using my Garmin anymore since my hubby got the Apple Watch. I was having some issues with it. I was going to take it back, but I've decided to go ahead and keep it. I think I've worked out the kinks with it. So I'll try to do a review on that soon to let you know how I like it. Anyways, so that's my recap of week 1 and the start to week 2. If you would like to subscribe to see more of my journey here in the next 12 weeks, I would love to have you. Running is not all we talk about here, so I've got some other videos for you soon. I am getting a haircut today, so we're going to get this little long pixie cut to a short pixie again. I might go shorter than last time, so I think that will help with running a little more because now it's at a weird length and I can't put it in a ponytail. I'd rather it be shorter. Anyways, so I will check in with you next Monday. Have a great week. Bye-bye.